Hey fam, it's been a while, but I'm back. Guess what? And I'm in here chilling, y'all. So I decided to go ahead and get some content. Welcome to Business Minded with me, your host, Angie B, the podcast where faith meets strategy and we help you build the business God has placed in your heart. Y'all, I miss y'all so much, but I've been working, praying, and planning behind the scenes. And I'm so excited to jump back in with fresh content, new insight, and some big things coming your way. Yeah. So I've been in the process of getting ready to build out my studio, my storefront, my studio, my DIY content. It's just gonna be everything in one spot, right? And I'm in the process of using what I already have. A lot of times we don't use what we have. We think that we need to go out or that we have to build on something to make it right for us to do what we have to do. But in our reality, we have everything we need to start out. And so I'm starting out in my garage. I'm building out everything in there. I mean, look at all the people who started out in their homes, garages, and still do today. And that's how things started a long time ago. But today, we're kicking off things with a powerful topic because I know many of you are in that place where you're doing the work, but not yet seeing the results. I know, been there, done that, and still see it sometime. I'll still be there sometime. This episode is called Faith as Your Business Strategy, building what you can't yet see. If you've been feeling like you're working hard, but wondering when it's going to pay off, this episode is for you. Now, let's start off with something really important and powerful, which is our foundation. And our foundation is scripture. Let me start with one of my favorite scriptures, Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Y'all, now faith. Right now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now, not a few seconds ago, but right now, every time you right now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I love the scripture because it reminds me that faith is not wishful thinking. It's the foundation, the blueprint, the business plan that you hold in your heart. Even when you can't see the money, the clients, and the sales, your faith becomes the proof that they're on the way. Okay, now let's use that faith as your business plan. Okay, let's think about it. Every business or every building starts with a blueprint. I can't even get that one out, can I? Think about it. Every building starts with a blueprint. The walls, the floors, the windows, they don't exist yet, but the plan is the evidence that it's coming. Okay. Your faith works the same way in your business. You write the vision, like Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain. You create your plan, you take action, and you trust that God will bless the work of your hands. That's your job, to keep showing up in faith. Now, when you can't see it, let me share a little personal story. There was a season in my life and in my business when I had no idea where my next client was coming from. Orders had slowed down, expenses were stacking up, and honestly, I was ready to quit. I talk about that in my book, Faith Cometh by Hearing. And I talk about that. That's when I first started out. And y'all, I was younger and I was like, I was one of them go getting getters. And listen, I just told the truth about everything as I do today. But my truth is more, it's always going to be the truth, but it's a little more settled and I use different words. But my first book, baby, I was telling it like it TIS. It was, okay? And it still is kind of the same way in the industry, especially in construction. And now I've noticed a few things in construction that, some things just never die out. But we're not here about that today. But I remember, what I remember is Hebrews 11:1. I keep speaking life over my business. I kept showing up. I kept creating even when I didn't feel like it. Now, you might not have seen me online doing it. I was creating it behind the scenes and not always online because you ain't got to show everybody all the time with everything that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to create in secret. It said what's done in secret will be rewarded openly. And you have to remember that. And then out of nowhere, opportunities started coming in. A big client found me, a partnership opened up, and doors I didn't even knock on started just swinging open, right? That's what faith looks like. Not stopping when you can't see, not faltering just because your current view doesn't match the promise. And you have to guard against all that. You have to guard against doubt. I also want to Mind you, doubt is loud. Fear will whisper. You would even have people that try to doubt you and try to throw doubt on you, okay? And try to throw doubt in you, you know. And like I said, and fear whispers, you're wasting your time. But God said in James 1 3 to 4 that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Your faith is getting stronger every time you choose to believe instead of quit. I say, now that's a t-shirt. Your faith is getting stronger every time you choose to believe instead of quit. Practical takeaways. Okay, let's talk about this. So here's what I want you to do this week. Even myself, write it down. Take one dream, one goal for your business and write it in clear detail. Speak life over it. Declare scripture over your business every morning. Take one faith-filled step. Call that potential client, post that product, send that email, even if you don't see the results yet. Family, listen. Faith isn't passive, it's active. It's moving, building, believing before the results show up. And if this episode encouraged you, share it with another entrepreneur who needs a reminder to keep believing. And don't forget to subscribe to Business Minded with Angie B so you never miss a new episode. Until next time, keep building, keep believing, and stay business minded. And don't forget, Business Minded has its new YouTube channel, and I will put a link and you will be able to go to businessmindedllc.com and you will see podcast, Business Minded with Angie B podcast, and you'll click on that. Go over and subscribe to our new YouTube channel. And again, the other YouTube channel will still be there. The Angie B style one will still be there. But this is our YouTube channel for Business Minded with Angie B. All right. Talk to you soon. Peace.